Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Cats and Conspiracies. Wanted to have just a general rant about Predator and what's going on with this madness that is Predator Badlands, because things are just going crazy with this, and I really don't get it. Um, if any of you don't know, right, I'm going to explain this. I'm going to make this perfectly clear. Okay, there are two Predator films. Here they are: Predator and Predator Two. Nothing happened after that. That was the end. Just like Aliens, nothing happened after Aliens. Newt, Hicks, Ripley, and Bishop sailed off into the distance. And nothing happened after that. That was the end. Okay. Anything else is just a fever dream. And maybe we're in the vanilla sky thing and it's all gone wrong, malfunction. We need tech support to come and figure this out. So I want to show you something which is kind of inspiring my rant. Check this out. I don't know if you've seen this. I know a few people have been talking about this. This is on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, obviously, we know that Rotten Tomatoes is the bastion of all things to be believed, and is completely honest and not corrupt in any way. It's funny how I think it was IMDb and other sites when the Little Mermaid live remake that nobody asked for came out, and people were piling on there and saying what a pile of trash it was and how nobody wants it. It's completely unnecessary. Little Mermaid, 1989, is a classic, beautiful animation, great songs, great story, fantastic film, masterpiece, and how nobody wants this remake. It's funny how when that happened, those people were review bombing, and IMDb felt the need to say, we've noticed that there's been, some really irregularities in this reviewing. So we're not going to give it the review that people are saying, the people that actually watch films. We're going to give it our own review, which is obviously amazing and really, really good. So when this is happening on Rotten Tomatoes, no one's saying that because it's them that are doing it. So this is just insane. This is how they have the Predator films currently ranked on Rotten Tomatoes. And yes, I know Rotten Tomatoes is a joke, but I'm just pointing out the absolute madness of this. Now, if you can see this, they've got Predator Badlands rated at 85%, which is insane. Okay, this is a trash CGI AI fest for people with no soul. I really don't understand. I know there's some people out there that seem to be tolerating this, and some people are even like, yeah, I kind of had fun with this, it was okay. Maybe if this had just been some kind of story set on a planet somewhere, nothing to do with Predator at all, just a creature or an android or whatever it is goes down to this planet and fights the monsters. I mean, even then, it doesn't exactly sound appealing, does it? We've seen it a billion times. Um, but then maybe you could have been like, yeah, it was a bit of fun. It was okay, but it's not going to change the world, is it? So they've got that at 85%. Any film rated at 85% is pretty amazing. This is not amazing. We then have Killer of Killers, which I have no interest in. Apparently, I've heard it's okay. At least it is kind of an animated thing. So I, I'm kind of on the in the place where with like the animated stuff and with comics, with games, feel free just to do whatever you want, break a bit of law, do whatever you want. I don't really mind that so much because I never take those things like a game or like a little animated side series. I never really take them as canon, so I don't mind so much what people do with them. It doesn't really bother me too much. um, and then it's just insane. We have Predator 1987. Everybody's got this in their top 10. This is a masterpiece of filmmaking, of effects, of storytelling, of characters. Um, Apologies, guys. I just had a message on my phone. As you know, this page is called Cats and Conspiracies, and as you can tell, I'm a fan of cats and conspiracies. I've got two cats being delivered today. Uh, they're not being delivered in a box or anything like that. Okay, I've got a lady who's delivering them for me from a foster home, and I'm going to be looking after them for a while. And she's saying they're going to be here at 5:10, so that is in not too long, a very short period of time. I think they've been through quite a bit, these guys. One of them's got an eye missing, and I've seen the pictures of them, and they're really scared little things. So I'm going to be looking after them for a while, but I'll get them up on camera. I'll let you see them, depending on how scared they are and how freaked out they are. But they're going to stay with me for a while, and I'm going to bring them a bit of peace, and no doubt they'll bring me a bit of peace. And I will probably be ranting to them and telling them all about how much I just cannot stand what has happened to modern cinema. So hey, you want to see the cats? When they arrive, I'll get a video up and we'll get the cats up there. Anyway, slight digression there. They've got, as I say, Predator, 1987. One of the most loved films of all time. Timeless, amazing movie, peak cinema, just 10 out of 10. Masterpiece, incredible film. I don't think I've ever met anyone who says they don't love Predator. They've got that at 64%. In what world is that even possible? We have to have slipped into an alternate dimension. We must have, because this is not possible. The Predator at 34%. Now, if it was 3.4%, I go, yeah, because that is an abomination. That is a vomit on a script. It's disgusting. And to go around saying things like, some scientists are believing that autism could be the next step in evolution. Oh, yeah? Oh, really? Well, let's actually get someone who suffers from extreme autism and say that to them and see what they think about that. See if they find that somewhat offensive, that someone says that something that's probably causing them a hell of a lot of problems in their life is the next step in evolution, and ask if they would, rather get rid of that. Now, here's where I freak out. Predator 2. Predator 2. I love Predator. I am such a fan of Predator 2. I absolutely love it. Builds on the lore just a tiny bit. I mean, such a tiny bit. But I love that beginning where you see the jungle and then you see the camera rise up over the trees and focus in on Los Angeles. And then you've got, hell yeah, the concrete jungle. It's just an awesome film. And you've still kind of got that thing where we really don't know too much about the Predator. And Danny Glover obviously knows nothing about it. And it's so not in your face as well. It's kept hidden for a long time until we kind of do see it. But I love Predator 2 so much. I'm such a big fan of it. The characters in it are awesome. King Willie deserves his own movie. He is so cool. I mean, admittedly, he's dead because he gets killed by the Predator. But Predator 2 is awesome. And I'm amazed how many people have never seen Predator 2. It shocks me. If you've not seen Predator 2, please go and watch it. And obviously come back and hit me up in the comments. Tell me how much you loved it. It is such an awesome film. And I've said before, you could remove Predator from Predator 2 and you would still have enough of a good storyline there with the police versus these, drugs lords that are going on in Los Angeles. It's absolute chaos. The setting, everything is just awesome. I absolutely love it. Tiny little bit of comedy in there as well, just to break the tension. Fantastic film. Please go and check it out. It is just so cool. I think, unfortunately, we've got that scene at the end, which still looks cool, where you've got the Predator's trophy room, where you do kind of see just a peek inside the Predator's world, and he's got all those different skulls in there. And yes, there is one in there that looks a bit like a skull of an alien from Aliens. And it was like, hey, man, but back then it was just like, man, did you see that? It looks a little bit like the skull from Aliens. That's so cool. That's it. There's nothing more is said about it. And unfortunately, that has spawned just Predator versus Aliens and all that terrible sort of stuff. So, Rotten Tomatoes, seriously, guys, how dare you? Just how dare you? How dare you? What the hell is going on there? Predator and Predator 2 at 64 and 36%. This is just complete insanity. Let's have a look on IMDb and see what people are thinking of Badlands, because I always enjoy a little bit of bit of shill shooting, a bit of shill spotting. I love going into and again, IMDb's been corrupted. We know that. We know it's been corrupted. But you can usually spot the shill reviews a mile off because they're like, doesn't matter what it is, it'll be like Predator Badlands, and it'll be like, oh my god, this is the best film since The Godfather, and it's just, it's so over the top. They're like 10 out of 10. If I could give it a million out of 10, I would. It needs a sequel. I can't wait to see it. This film has changed my life. And it's like, okay, look, just chill out. Yeah. If you're going to shill, at least make it look a little bit believable. So let's have a look what we've got. Some of the reviews on here on IMDb. Let's have a look. Ooh, may as well have been a generic Disney adventure film. Oh, it is a generic Disney adventure film with something that looks a little bit like, probably looks like a Predator. If I attempted to draw Predator, it would probably look like that, the thing in this. Here's another question, actually. Predator and Predator 2 clearly shows that the Predator uses, the mask that he wears is part of his armory, part of his technology. It's not like a fashion item. Not like they showed in that ridiculous. By the way, I hate Prey as well. I hate it. Okay, Arnie and his team of absolute badasses could not take out the Predator as a team. He just picked them off one by one with all their weaponry. Yet a girl with an axe on a rope managed to take it out. It's so stupid. And don't get me started on the fact that it fires a dart rather than like a pulse beam sort of thing. Like from the cannon. That doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, but this one wasn't as evolved. Okay, so they've evolved enough to have like interstellar travel and the powers of invisibility and bending light, but they haven't figured out how to do a plasma. And don't give me that. That's bullshit. You're pissing me off. By the way, I do motivational speaking as well, by the way, if you're interested. Look, I'm not here to be Mr. Positive. I have said this many times. I'm broken, okay? I am so black-pilled when it comes to Hollywood and Disney and all these major corporations now. And that's why I kind of try and find these little films out there. It takes a lot of time. You've got to dig through a lot of dirt to find diamonds. So in between finding these little films, I just enjoy having a rant about what's out there. So it's not the fact, oh, I'm being negative. I appreciate the fact that there's some people out there that can go and enjoy these films, and well, whatever, that's their problem. But I just can't. I love movies. I love film. To me, it's not just, it was okay. I watched it. I will talk about it. I will dissect it. It's an art form to me, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And I demand more, and I think everyone should. I think we should all demand more. I think we've given them too much of an easy ride. I don't know if they've got like a really captive audience, and whatever they put out, people consume it. We need to be tougher. Say no, we're not interested. Look, we want to be entertained. So let's have a look. Whose idea was it to turn Predator into a beat-for-beat Disney-style adventure film? This is Predator in name only. There is virtually none of the horror, tension, or atmosphere from the original. It feels like a cardboard cutout. Oh, sorry, the point I was making there with Predator's mask was in Badlands and in Prey. In Prey, he had like a bone thing over his eyes, and then it doesn't make any sense to me, and nothing over his mouth. And in Predator Badlands, he hasn't got a mask at all. He's got nothing on his face. Maybe he's able to breathe on this planet, whatever. But in Predator and Predator 2, it was clearly shown that this mask had some kind of filtration system, or was able to help him breathe or something like that. Because in both of them, when the mask was removed, it was like a little bit of air come out. And I'm pretty sure in Predator and Predator 2, there was a scene where he put the mask back on his face and he was like, and it like enabled him to breathe, sort of thing. So that's my point in Badlands. Why has he not got a mask? And also, the mask clearly shows that it does those different versions of being able to see heat. It does all that stuff. So if he hasn't got the mask on, he can't see properly. So surely that massively hinders his fighting abilities on this planet in Badlands. Anyway, whatever. Getting back to it. I could not believe they included every stereotype: the quirky, annoying sidekick who asks endless questions while traveling, the cutesy creature the audience is supposed to adore, the forced-found family dynamic, and the overtly evil villains with shallow motivations. It seriously reminded me of Like This, straight to DVD kids It seriously reminded me of like this straight to DVD kids movies my parents bought for me when I was a kid. Unbelievable. Yeah, apparently Ellie Fanning is absolutely insufferable in this film. I have seen some little clips where she's like banging on all the time. Um, insane. I want to find like a real good shilly 10 out of 10 one. Oh, here we go. Give Hollywood long enough, it will ruin everything. So after the Disneyfication of Star Wars and Aliens, we finally get around to the abject ruination of the beloved Predator series. True, Shane Black came mighty close with the Predator, agreed, back in 2018, and best not mention Alien vs Predator. Yeah, are they really canon? They're not really, are they? Did anyone watch them? Not really. Actually, do you know, there's always something. Here we go, conspiracy. There's always something. I did watch one of the Alien v Predators. Maybe the first one, I don't know. And bearing in mind that both the aliens and predators would be our enemy. Okay, they would both kill us. There's a scene where I think it's one of the girls in it. She says, "We need to pick a side," which I always think is so fascinating because this is essentially what happens in the world. Weak people will always pick the side that poses the most threat and then justify why it's the right thing to do. And that is always reminds me of what happens in Alien versus Predator. You've got these two things which would both kill us, but she's like, oh, we need to kind of get on the side of one of these. So we need to get on the side of one of our enemies, you know, the enemy of my enemy, and all that kind of thing. And then fight the aliens. Yeah, always found that interesting. Where are we? Predator meets the Mickey Mouse Club or Predator and Stitch. Interesting. Do you know what it actually reminds me of? Is if you ever had the game on PlayStation 2, Ratchet and Clank. The way he's carrying her around on his back, it really reminds me of that. And Ratchet and Clank, obviously, far superior games in this film. Oh dear. I won't go into the depressing details of what we actually have to endure for the sake of the poor suckers who are going to spend their hard earned shekels seeing this mess. But I just need to say that Ellie Fanning and whatever his name is, Demetrius, give it their best shot, and that's about it. Too much CGI. Oh, there's a shock. Not enough horror, and absolutely zero tension. This is going to take a lot of coming back from. I want to see a 10 out of 10 shill. Oh, God. 8 out of 10. I have a real love for what Predator and Alien seem to be doing right now with their new installments. Are you on drugs? Are you mental? Do you only have like a day to live and you're trying to find the hope in everything? He's talking about Alien Earth there. No. I love long form storytelling as much as anyone. The idea that every new movie is leading to one big conclusion, but telling an exciting new story in the established tropes of a franchise is something is equally as satisfying for me. Is it? Badlands is a great entry point for someone who's never seen one of these movies. If you haven't seen Predator or Predator 2, go and have a word with yourself. Seriously, what is wrong with you? I hate it when things that should never be a franchise get referred to as a franchise and we've got to set up a trilogy. I hate it. Making the Predator the protagonist is a clear difference. I never felt like they were trying to dilute the power that character has on screen to make their own story work. Instead, it feels like a character who is different in the right ways from the Predators we've seen before, but totally feels as if they've come from the same universe. Oh, God. Oh, there's a long one. Predator Badlands lands bad. Positives? Boo. Boo to your positive. Not interested. Sound is good. Central concept. Opening minutes strong suggests purpose. I hate that opening scene that I keep seeing where he's in like a tiny little ship and it kind of crashes and then it like rolls for about 5 miles. That's not how it happens, all right? It, the inertia doesn't carry something that far like that. It's just, unless of course it's a game, which this just to me looks like. Negatives. Script over explains, tells the audience what to think. Yeah, and apparently there's like a little cutesy creature in it as well, like a sort of psychic, which you know we're going to see some fluffy versions of in the shop soon. Oh, how far have we fallen? Predator was the ultimate badass. Now we're going to have Disney fluffy versions of a little sidekick. They can put it next to that stupid little dinosaur that was in Jurassic Park a billion the other week. PG-13 tone is obvious. The grit and fear that once defined the series are replaced by commercial family-safe presentation. Blech. Oh, creature design is strategically softened. I hate this Yautja thing as well. I hate it. It's a predator. Makes it more human, marketable features. Yeah. Culture and hierarchy feel human rather than alien. This is the big problem. They they cannot leave these things in the shadows. They have to try and explain the origins of everything. The more mystery there is to these creatures, the more exciting, compelling that they are. As soon as you try and, oh, let's go and where they come from. Oh, David created the aliens. Oh, the predators have babies. No. How would that work, by the way? Do predators have sex? I just see, we do not need this stuff explained, but they cannot help themselves. The gender and competence distribution feels engineered rather than organic, frequently reassigning capability away from the lead. A minute. In a modern movie, they've neutered the male protagonist and made his quippy female sidekick far more better than him. Well, there's a shock. His journey lacks agency. He's guided, corrected, and rescued so often that growth rarely feels earned. World building flirts with imagination, but never defines its own physics or logic. Few environmental rules distinguish this place from Earth. Yeah. Jesus Christ. The climax resolves with convenience more than consequence. The arc closes without convincingly internalized growth. Wow, this guy's really gone for it. He's really gone for it. He's hating this. Oh dear. Primitive combat philosophy, despite millennia of hunting and superior tools, close quarters fighting reads like basic human brawling. There is no distinct martial grammar or tactics that express an alien philosophy of movement. Totally agree with that. Everything I've seen in the trailers and all the clips I've seen, he's spinning around, matrixing it all over the place and slicing things in half. That is not how the Predator operated in Predator and Predator 2. Hid in the shadows, picked them off one by one, only lashing out when it absolutely had to. He did not go spinning around, backflipping off trees. Sickening. Here we go. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. A proper shill review. Predator Badlands is pure adrenaline from start to finish. I've watched every movie in the franchise. No, you haven't. And this one instantly becomes one of my favourites. How much are you getting paid for this? ChatGPT, write me a really ridiculous, overly positive review of Predator Badlands because I'm such a simp. The action scenes are brutal and thrilling. The setting is awesome. And the Predator looks more menacing than ever. Really? Really? You can feel the tension in every movement. Keeps you on the edge of your seat. Everything about this movie just works. The story, the visuals, the atmosphere. I loved every second of it. If you're a true Predator fan, this is a must watch. No, if you're a true Predator fan, do not watch this. It's like a mix of Avatar, Star Wars, Transformers, Alien, and Avengers, and also Gremlins and maybe PlayStation game Abe Oddworld. What? It wasn't so bad. It should not be called Predator. Ellie Fanning is like Bishop. How dare you? Bishop is a billion times the droid, the synthetic. The time I was a bit artificial person myself. Stay away from me, Bishop. You got that. Ellie Fanning is like Bishop. Is she, though? The most annoying things in this movie were the face of the Predator. It looks sad and desperate and like some avatar. Ooh, his character was too human. The small blue monkey with eyes like Gizmo and personality like the pug in Disney's Pocahontas. Plot was fine. Actually good, really. But it should not be called Predator. Oh, where's all the shill reviews? Really disappointed. I tried to keep an open mind, but within 20 minutes, I knew this was going to be hard to sit through. I can appreciate the director trying to expand the lore and Predator universe, but everything Stan Winston created, yes. I mean, the passion. This is what I'm talking about. The passion that once went into these movies. They were passion projects. It's not a passion project anymore. It is a consumable, an instantly forgettable consumable. That's all it is. Families and kids will love it. Oh my God. Can you imagine it? Come on, kids, let's watch Predator Badlands. Oh, the audience that loved what the Predator used to be, stick with rewatching the originals because you're going to be very disappointed. Yet again, we are seeing the death of such a once great character, so studios can make money from mass audiences. Is this a shill? I think it might be. Shill spill. Predator Badlands is a great example on how to take a franchise in a different direction. The pacing of the movie is fantastic. Right from the beginning, you get some lovely Yautja lore and breathtaking action. The story is simple and does a good job of getting you from point A to B with plenty of fun surprises along the way. The action is a standard, and I wouldn't be dismayed by the PG-13 rating because the kills are still awesome. The only difference is nothing red spills out. The gore is green, blue, white, and lots of alien guts. The creature design is also a standard. You know what I find amazing is I didn't actually even realize this. That there is a human like somehow playing the Predator. To me, the entire thing just looks CG. Why even bring a human in? What's the point? Uh, anything Predator and I'll buy a ticket. Yeah, you're the sort of person they're looking for, pal. Where was I? Even if it's as terrible as Predator 2018, yep, it was bad. Or AVP Requiem. Predator Badlands is an extremely entertaining blockbuster from start to finish. Is it though? Is it really? You'll be watching it again, will you? Do you even exist? Full of excellent action sequences, pathos, and beautiful VFX. Definitely go see this in the theaters. Oh, okay, Mr. Disney, we'll do that. Take my money. I still think many Predator fans will find something to enjoy. I think, oh my god, look at this one. Ha! The Predator world, the Predator movie the world needs right now. As if we're not all depressed enough as it is. This movie was oddly heartwarming and touching in places. Just what you want from a Predator film. I'm not even going to say that word anymore because it's annoying me. The classic story of I'm just going to say Predator, of a young Predator going on his first great hunt to secure his part of the tribe. And is that really hunting? Like, is it really hunting if you're going up and just smashing everything with like laser beams and cutting them up? Is that hunting? That's more like brawling, like that guy said in the previous review. That to me isn't hunting. Hunting is like as Predator was. He hid in the shadows. He used his stealth and then took you out. One of the best scenes in Predator that always used to catch me out was that scene where they've set that huge trap on the floor, that big net, and Dutch like walks towards it, and he's like, "There's nothing here." And when he turns around, it's like, and it just lifts up. It just comes flying up, and it's like, and as he's like laser cannon out, that I just used to fucking love that scene because it just showed that Predator was right in front of them, literally inches from his face, and he didn't realize it. Absolutely love that scene. So damn cool. Once again, it's what you don't see. Sigh. He decides to go to a planet with a notoriously vicious critter on it, from which no other predator has returned. What he explores is an almost Ghibli-esque landscape with all manner of creatures and plants that challenge young. Oh, giving predators names, please. And his companion, who is most of a humanoid robot on a mission from Weyland-Yutani to bring back specimens from their bioweapons program. That's original. There is humour, wit, levity, limbs being ripped apart, and generally excellence. See, I don't call it special effects because it's CG. CG is not special effects. That's me typing into computer going, can you make an alien split in half, please? It's fun. It's a lot more fun than any recent Xeno. Oh my god. I hate the word Xeno as well. While I'm ranting, right, the aliens are not called xenomorph, okay? Get this in. That's not their name, all right? That is a word that Gorman used in Aliens to kind of describe what it was Ripley may have encountered. He kind of puts a sort of clinical spin on it. He doesn't want to say, like, apparently aliens are involved because they're like, what? So he says, apparently a xenomorph may be involved. And it's like xeno, alien, morph, changes. He's kind of giving it like a generic name of a billion types of creatures it could be. Pisses me off when they call it xenomorph. Really annoys me. Anyway, ranting. Should have called this rants and conspiracies. Cats and rants. Your friends who aren't well versed in the franchise will still enjoy the film as much of those who have seen every other movie 10 times. Trailer better than the movie. Is it? It was worth half the year of hype. Was it though? Oh, the CG. Oh god. Wow, sort of well constructed, very disappointing. I'd such really. How have people got high hopes? Like, I don't get that. I just don't get how people have got hopes. Have you not been slapped in the face enough? I just don't understand how people have high hopes. Drag this Predator franchise out of the gutter and restore it to its former glory with Prey. Well, if Prey was Star Wars, Badlands is episode 2, Attack of the Clones. They tried to inject a lot of humor into this movie. No, it's not going to work if you want us to take it seriously. The story is actually very good and could have been epic, and Prey wasn't epic. Come on, guys. Raise your standards, please. Prey is an incredible movie in so many ways. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It would have torn that tribe to pieces in 5 minutes. Christ, you remember all that weaponry they unleashed on the Predator in Predator? And it barely scratched him. But it was fantastic in the movie, really. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure Disney was trying to make it appeal to children. Ugh, 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 ugh. Right, I won't do many more. Oh, hang on. Ah, didn't want to do that. Can we go back? Ah, what have I done? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, folks, what's happened? Oh dear. Oh, blimey. Well, it's all gone wrong. Oh, well. What we'll do then, tell you what, let's leave it there. We'll put that down to a gremlin. I think it was Disney, actually. I think they were. I think they were hacking into me. They heard me ranting and they were like, "No, we need to stop this guy. Shut this guy up. We don't want him out there. We want everybody to think Predator Badlands is the greatest film in the world." So there you go, guys. Just wanted to have a little bit of a rant about that. I don't understand what's going on. I can't believe people are actually going to see this and thinking it's incredible. Please go and watch Predator 2. It's just such an underrated sequel. I can't believe how many people haven't seen it. Anyway, there you go, guys. A little bit of a rant today, and I'm sure I'll be able to find a little gem I can bring you soon. And if not, I shall bring you more rants, and I'll also show you the cats when they arrive. They should be here fairly soon, and we can see what those guys see what they're like, see how chilled they are. But guys, if you enjoy my rants and you want to join in, please put some comments down below because I would love to hear your rants as well. Even if you want to rant about me, that's fine. I will enjoy it just as much as if you say if you enjoy my ranting. It's not a problem. Give me a like, hit subscribe, join me on my rants, and if you want to suggest anything I could have a look at, if you've seen Predator Badlands, I'm very, very sorry to hear of your pain. I hope you didn't spend any money on it, and let me know what you think. And I shall see you again soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye.